Hi guys, good evening. Guys, if you're able to see my screen, just type S in the chat box so that we can get started. Yeah, thanks for the confirmation. So let's begin today's session. So which is a ongoing training session. At the same time, it's a demo session. A lot of new people have joined this session as a demo. At the same time, the existing batch members are going to learn something from this session. Okay, it's a dual session today. So let's get started. Fine. So here is the thing. Let me go to our drive. We are in the batch 6 and I am training you on API testing, and these are the notes we are using for reference. While I am teaching this, we are using this notes as a reference. Let me open this notes and so today what we are going to do here is to start performing the API testing, I'm going to show you how to download and install and register and log in into the Postman tool. Okay. So there are several tools that are there available in the market. Postman is one of the famous tool that is there in the market, guys. Apart from using the Postman tool, you can use several other tools for performing the API testing. Okay. So fine. Here is the thing. Let me take you to the ChatGPT. We'll sequentially use simultaneously use ChatGPT, guys. With whatever the knowledge I'm sharing here, we are going to add the power of ChatGPT generative AI to learn more stuff, to do more research. Okay. So these sessions are not just training sessions, but we'll be doing some research while the sessions are going on. We'll try to go to the next level. Okay. Everyone teaches to the level 1. Okay. Everyone teaches you the level 1, but I'll teach you how to go to level 1 to level 2, level 2 to level 3 also. Okay. With the help of chat GPT or generative AI tools that are there in the market. So with that note, let me create I'll be sharing you this prompts also later with all the information. Don't worry. Fine. Downloading, installing, and registering the Postman tool and using the Postman tool. But before that, guys, okay, we need to understand what are the different tools that are there in the market for performing the API testing. Okay. There are several tools in the market. Okay. API testing tools. Okay. API testing tools is the topic that I am taking right now, guys. Okay. There are several tools in the market for performing the API testing. Okay, there are several tools available in the market for performing the API testing. So one of such kind of tools is Postman tool. Okay, one of such kind of tool is nothing but the Postman tool, guys. There are several other tools available in the market too. One of such kind of tool is Postman tool. Anyone in this session know any other tools in the market which can be used for performing API testing? You can type in the chat box meanwhile.
Rest assured.
Rest assured, right? 100% right. Yes. Rest assured. Rest assured framework. We can call this as rest assured framework. Okay. Next, we have JMeter, 100% right. There is another tool. Soap UI,
Postman, sir.
right? Soap UI is another, tool. Yeah. Then, yeah, many other tools, right? Just keep. Yeah, a lot of tools are there in the market. These are the famous one, right? Would have heard about all these things. Even Swagger. Anyone heard about Swagger? Swagger is one of the tool. Yes, Swagger. The famous one I am writing here, but you keep posting in the chat box the things. Okay, fine. Okay, so I'll go to ChatGPT and list down different API testing tools available in the market. I'll write a prompt like this. Let's see what will get the answer. Okay. The first came Postman. Whatever we thought has already come here. Postman. Okay. Let's not worry about what exactly this tool is all about. That is, I'll be covering at the appropriate point of time. Okay. For now, we are just trying to understand what are the different tools available in the market for performing the API testing is our intention. Okay. We don't want to learn all these tools today's session. Okay. We just want to know what tools are there in the market. Postman is one tool. Insomnia will come to that later. Similar to Postman, there's one more tool known as Insomnia. Okay. Mute yourself, guys. Okay.
क्या
Lot
लगा?
joined here. Mute yourself. Insomnia is another tool. Okay. Which is similar to the Postman tool. We have Insomnia. Okay. We have Soap UI, which is famous. Okay. We already have written here. A lot of things will come here, but the famous one I am listing Postman, Soap UI. Okay. Rest assured, as you said, rest assured. Then Karate DSL. Okay. Another one is Karate. Karate DSL is another one. Okay. Then JMeter, as you mentioned, JMeter. Okay. There is something known as Ready API. Okay. Ready API, paid version of SOAP UI, which is, a paid version of SOAP UI. We have Ready API. And there are a lot of other tools available in the market like Test Team, AI powered test automation tool that supports API testing. Test Team is one of the tool. Tricentis Tosca is also codeless automation tool. Using this Tosca, right, you can automate the API test without writing much code. You can also use Catalan Studio. All the automation tools which have the capability to automate UI testing, okay, mobile testing and all those stuff can also be used for performing the automating the API testing also. Like that, many tools are appearing here. You see, Swagger. Swagger is also there. Okay. So the major ones are listed down here. Okay. Though there are many tools available in the market, the major ones are here, guys. Okay. Okay. The famous ones or major ones are here. Apart from this, many automation tools are there in the market, which not only automate the UI part of the application, they can also automate the API part of the application too. Yes. Playwright. Even Selenium also can be used, guys. Okay. But it's not the intended tool. Okay. Even you can use Selenium Java for performing the API testing, but that is not the right choice. Okay. In real time, Selenium automation tool cannot be used, can be used, but it's not recommended. Okay. Instead, people are recommended to use rest assured framework. Okay. And there are many other tools available in the market, right? There are many other tools came in the market using which, so different tools, different, different test automation tools, okay, available in the market. Okay. If you talk about test automation tools, lot of test automation tools will come market for automating, okay, API testing. Okay, let's see what are there that are coming. Postman can be used with Newman. You can automate that. Earlier, Postman was only for manual. Nowadays, you can also use it for automating. Okay, you can also automate. Then rest assured. Then Karate DSL, SOAP UI. Okay, here you can use Groovy scripting language to automate in SOAP UI, JMeter. Okay, so Cypress can be used with some plugins. You can use PyTest and Python kind of stuff. Okay, then Ready API is there, Catalan Studio is there, Tricentis Tosca, Testim is there. Okay, Lambda test is there. Many tools are there in the market. Okay, yeah, fine. Then what about tools like Tosca, Testim, Testim, Catalan Studio, Catalan Studio, Catalan Studio. What are the other ones? Cypress, right? Cypress, Playwright. Okay, Playwright. What are the popular ones nowadays in the market? Tosca is already done, right? Testim, Cypress, Playwright, the major ones are also covered. Catalan Studio, Testim. Okay. Yeah, Playwright is already there. Okay. Playwright is also there. Can we also use them for automating API tests? Let's find it out. Okay. Yeah, many are there. Okay. Yes, tools like Tosca, Testing, Catalan Studio, Cypress, Playwright can be absolutely used for automating API tests. Okay, you can use supports API testing natively. Okay, supports API calls in test, Catalan Studio, Cypress, Playwright also we have. You can even use Selenium tool also, guys. Okay, but it's not a recommended thing. People ask you to go for rest assured. Okay, so Selenium Java can also be used for automating the API tests. Okay, Selenium Java can also be used for automating the API test, but rest assured framework, rest assured tool is recommended. Okay, we call it as a tool, but it's a library recommended. Okay, yes, absolutely. Selenium with Java can be used to automate API tests, but it is not recommended, and here is why. Okay, Selenium is primarily a UI testing tool. Okay, but rest assured is recommended for API testing in Java. Okay, it's not specially designed. Selenium automation tool is not specially designed for automating the API test. Rather, people recommend you to go for rest assured. Okay, so you see, in my sessions, primarily what I will do here is, though there are many tools available in the market, though there are many tools like this available in the market, I'll not use every tool for every purpose. Okay, I'll not teach you all the tools for all purposes. Rather, I would like to use Postman for manual API testing during my sessions, beginning in the beginning. Okay. When we go to the additional topics later part of the sessions, we may decide other tools. But in the beginning, I'm going to use Postman for manual API testing and rest assured for automating the API tests. Okay. These are the agenda of our future sessions. Okay. In the beginning, we are going to start, use Postman tool for manually performing the API testing and rest assured for actually automating the tests, API tests. Okay, that's the kind of thing. Okay, though there are many tools we can use and all those stuff. You see, after we are good with API testing, manual and automation, right, then we can experiment all the other things that are there in the market. But to get started, to gain knowledge on how to manually test the APIs using using some tool and how to automate the APIs using some automation tool, we'll start with Postman for manual API automation, manual API testing, and rest assured framework tool for automating the APIs. Okay, so that's the thing that you have to remember, guys, for a while. And I'll also demonstrate different tools and what we can do and all those stuff. Okay, but initially we'll go with that plan. Okay, fine. So a lot of tools, a lot of things are happening here. So everyone clear with the different tools that are there in the market for performing the API testing? Guys, tool is just a tool, guys, to make your job easy. Okay, don't worry about learning all the tools and all those stuff. Okay, if you learn one tool, learning other tool doesn't matter much. Okay, you can easily learn. So I want you to focus on learning API testing in a manual way using Postman first and automating the API test using REST assured framework first. Once you know two of these things, then remaining all tools are just tools. You just need to know how to use them. You will be learning the basics of API testing. You will be learning how to automate them using one or two tools. After that, just switching between the tools is not a big deal, guys. It's very easy. That we'll be doing in the upcoming sessions. But to get started, we'll start with manual testing of APIs using Postman, automating the API test using REST assured framework. Okay, that's the agenda. And during that process, naturally, we'll try to discuss about different tools and all there in the market. Okay, fine. So, as I mentioned here, we are sticking to the manual testing of APIs using Postman. Before going for automation, we need to learn how to automate the API test using Postman. So, we'll find out what are the different ways of installing the Postman. Okay, we'll first find out what are the different ways of installing the Postman for performing the testing of the APIs in a manual way. Okay. So there are three ways. At a high level, there are three ways, guys. Okay. You can install the Chrome extension of the Postman in your browser. In one of your browser, you can install the Chrome extension of the Postman and start performing the API testing. Okay. Using that Chrome extension of the Postman tool. Second is a web version is available. You can browse the Postman tool over the, website page and in a browser, and you can perform API testing using the web version of the Postman tool. And third variation is a desktop version, which is the best one. Okay, I recommend you to go with the desktop version. Okay, rather than going with the Chrome extension and web version, right? I recommend you to go with the desktop version. So these are the three variations we have. Okay, here I'll ask, what are the different, okay? What are the different ways of installing Postman in our computer? Okay, let's see. Native desktop application is one way. Native desktop application is one way. Okay, the next way here is a web version, as I mentioned, is a web version is another way. And other one is, don't worry about the Postman automation and all those stuff. Okay, and desktop version. Okay, three ways: desktop version, web version, and Chrome extension. Okay, and Chrome extension. What about extension? I'll ask. What about extension? Browser extension. It's missing. Even ChatGPT will miss something, guys. Okay. Okay. So maybe it's got discontinued, guys. Okay. Earlier it used to be there. Now they are saying that Postman Chrome extension has been discontinued. We'll find it out. Okay. Don't worry. We'll find it out. Earlier it used to be there, but now they are saying that okay, native desktop and web version or something. Okay, so Chrome extension is deprecated, they are saying, but let's find it out. Maybe the browser recently, guys, Chrome browser architecture has changed in the latest versions, and a lot of the browser extensions are not supported by Chrome. Not only this Postman or something, maybe a lot of different extensions, including Selenium things, also are not working, guys. For example, let me show you few things that are not working. If you want to install Selenium ID, earlier we used to be able to install Selenium ID, right? Okay, I'm not able to install Selenium ID here. So I'll go to the official website of Selenium and go to the downloads, and here scroll down and you will see Selenium ID. Here Chrome browser is there. Now the latest version of the Chrome browser is no longer supporting. This extension is no longer available because it doesn't follow the best practices for Chrome extension, something. Okay, you see compatibility is gone. Okay, the latest versions of Chrome browser are not compatible with the Selenium ID. Maybe Selenium guys have to change, tweak the Selenium ID a bit to get it done. But if you want to still use Selenium ID, you can go for Firefox browser and Edge browser. You can get it there. But for now, in Chrome browser, Selenium ID got, it's no longer available. Okay. So similarly, what about Postman? Let's search for Postman and see if I am getting any Postman kind of tool. Okay. Earlier we used to have the Postman tool, right? Okay. Postman Chrome extension, I'll say. It is available or not. Let's find it out. Extension. Postman Chrome Web Store. Click on this. You see, this was a thing. Chrome apps will no longer be supported in the future. Simple. Okay. So what happened here? Postman Chrome is deprecated. Okay. So whenever you are trying to install the extension, browser extension, by default, this functionality will not come by default in the Chrome browser. It's an extension, guys. It's an extension where you can have this on top of the as an additional thing. Okay, like when you purchase a mobile phone, all the apps will not come in by default, right? You whatever the apps that you want, you can add them. You can install them by going to the Play Store, etc. Right? Similarly, here also by default, browser will not come with all the functionalities. If you are interested in Postman kind of functionality, you can add this Chrome extension of the Postman. But unfortunately, this Chrome app, this particular app is deprecated already. Okay, this extension is deprecated, so there is no way of using Postman in post by installing Chrome extension of okay, by using Postman by installing the Chrome extension is not available right now. Okay, so in my notes there is Chrome extension mentioned, but unfortunately it got deprecated now, so we cannot use it further. Okay, so one way is ruled out. This Chrome extension way is ruled out. Earlier it used to be there, now it is not there. Okay, earlier we can launch the Chrome extension and you can, perform API testing using that Postman from the Chrome extension. We can do that, but now it is not available. The next thing is web version or desktop version. Two options are available still. Okay, the best one is the desktop version. Okay, fine. Let's go here. I'll simply say download Postman. Okay, to find out the other ways of downloading, installing, and using. Okay, Postman is just simply say download space Postman. Click on this link. Once you click on this link, guys, once you click on this link, download Postman page will come. This official website of Postman. So postman.com is the official website of Postman. You can learn a lot about Postman from this official website, guys. Okay, a lot of resources will be there. Learning hub will be there. Okay, you don't have to go through all the trainers and listen to each and everything. You can actually understand by yourself, guys. Okay, a lot of things will be there. Okay, a lot of things will be there here. So a lot of support is there. A lot of resources are there for you to self learn the Postman that I'll be taking up later anyhow. Okay, I'll show you that later. Even from the tool also, you can go through this kind of resources. I'll show you all the ways. Okay, fine. Anyhow, without wasting time, here you can have the Windows 64 means it's a desktop variation. Okay, it's a standalone application or desktop application you can say. So you can download this on your Windows machine. This is one way. Or okay, you can also download this Postman app in Mac machine. If you are not having the Windows machine, if your machine is Mac machine, you can download it here. Okay, not your OS, so it's not giving me the option. But when you open this particular page link in your Mac operating system, you will see a download button here or whatever the options that are there for Mac there. Even Linux also there are some options here. If your operating system is Linux, you can also get the Postman app installed on your Linux also. Okay, or you can also try the Postman tool on the web. Okay, but out of these two ways, which way is recommended, guys? What do you think is the best way? Web version or desktop version? Which one is better? Desktop is better, right? Desktop is better. Okay, desktop is better, right? Okay, so here I'll write down many other tools exist, but the one listed on the left side are the best ones. Okay, like this I'll write. And I'll do one thing. Okay, so next thing here is Postman. I'm covering about the Postman tool. Okay, Chrome extension is Chrome extension is deprecated now. Okay, deprecated, no more in use. Deprecated means discontinued. Okay, you cannot use it for the absolute kind of stuff. Okay, the next thing is the web version. Web version, and other way of getting the Postman is desktop version. Okay, desktop version. Out of all these things, desktop version is recommended. Desktop version is recommended out of all these three. Okay, you can use a Postman in these three ways. One of them is outdated or deprecated. There are two other ways in the desktop version is the one that is recommended now that we are also going to use. I am going to demonstrate the desktop version also in this session. Okay, okay, we'll just write like this here so that you can understand. Okay, and one more point I mentioned is yeah, that's one thing. And what else is there? Hmm. We are important points I'm going to write. We are going to use Postman tool for performing API testing in a manual way. Okay, and rest assured, rest assured framework or tool for automating the APIs. Okay, initially during our sessions. Okay, once we get this knowledge, once we get this knowledge of manual and API testing, manual and automation using these two things, that is okay, Postman and rest assured. Okay, it's very easy to migrate to other tools and explore them. Okay, it's very easy to migrate or uh, okay, to other tools and explore them in less time. Okay, this is what is I mentioned. One more important point I mentioned here is this part. Okay, yes, we can do that. Okay, then next what? Next thing is what? Okay, next thing is Yeah, let's try web version. Okay, Postman tool web version. Okay, let's try that. It's a famous one. Okay, why preferred means it's a famous one. Okay, so why preferred rest assured for API automation means it's a preferred one. It's like most of the people, why Selenium Java is famous UI automation tool in the market. What is the answer? Most of the people are using it, right? That's the reason. Similarly, rest assured also same thing. Okay, most of the people will use rest assured for API automation. Okay, when compared to other things, it all depends on the popularity and all. Okay, that's the answer. Popularity matters. Okay, most of the people use something, right? That's the reason. Okay, whenever you are learning something or whenever you go to the interviews. Okay, whenever you go to the interviews and whenever you, okay, most of the people are using it, and most of the people are using it, and interviews also. In the interviews they'll ask you the questions on rest assured framework. Okay, they may not ask you about Postman, how to automate the APIs using Postman. They may not ask. Okay, they'll ask you about do you know rest assured and how to use a rest assured or framework or library for automating the APIs. They'll ask you. Okay, so that basic. Okay, that's the reason most of the people spend time in learning these things as a basic ones. Okay, though there are a lot of things in the market, before we make our hands dirty with different automation tools and different tools for performing the manual testing of APIs and automation testing of APIs, we should know one or two tools which are very important or which are very popular and which are mostly asked in the interviews. Okay, that's the perspective I'm taking here. So that's the reason I'm choosing Postman tool for performing API testing in a manual way, and Rest Assured Framework tool for which is a library for automating the APIs initially. Okay, to get the learnings. Does Rest Assured work with both are different libraries, Abhishek? Okay, Selenium Java is a different library and Rest Assured Framework is a different library. Okay, but is the question something else or what else the question is? Okay, both are different libraries. Okay, in Selenium we don't have Rest Assured. In Rest Assured we don't have Selenium. Okay, both are different libraries. If your purpose is to automate API testing, you have to go for Rest Assured framework. Okay, if your purpose is to automate the UI part of the application using the user interface of the application, like you want to automate the test using the actual testing that we do. Okay, then we have to go for the Postman. Sorry, uh, Selenium Java. Okay, Selenium automation tool. Okay, Rest Assured for API automation. Selenium automation tool for UI automation of the application. Okay, fine. Anyhow, let's try the Postman tool web version first. Okay, let's try the Postman tool web version first. So to get started, what we can do here is try the web version. Okay, I'll click on the try the web version. Okay, try the web version. And here, I don't have to download any software. Okay, to use this web version, I don't have to download any software. So there is a way, guys, I can sign up with Google, I can sign up with GitHub. Okay, other ways are also there, right? I can, there are multiple ways of, creating an account with Postman. If you don't want to, use Google authentication for creating an account with Postman or GitHub account with Postman or any other stuff, you can actually use one of the email address, give a username, password, and try to create this. Is a traditional way. Okay, this is a traditional way where every application will support this kind of process. Additionally, to make the things simpler, you also have sign up with Google kind of stuff. Click on sign up with Google. I'll take one of the account, guys. Okay, I'll take one of the account and see. I remember that I have already used this account, but still I'll try to do it. Okay. Okay. You see, I said sign up with Google, and this kind of thing came. You see, recently visited workspaces and all means I'm already having this account, right? I'm already having this account, guys. Okay. A lot of things are already there. Okay. Workspaces are there and many other things are there. Okay. If I want to delete them, is it possible to delete? A lot of features will be there here. Okay. You can choose a particular workspace and start working on that area. Okay. Like the many workspaces are there here, or you can create a new workspace and get started. Okay. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay, Jaipur. In Jaipur, when I was giving training in Jaipur, right, this was a workspace I created, okay, to explain them and all the stuff. Go to the settings. I'll try to make it kind of clean, so I'll delete all the workspaces, guys. Okay. I just have to type this, okay? If I want to delete the earlier workspaces I have using, okay? For the first time, if you are creating an account, right, you'll not get all these things, okay? For the first time, if you are, I'll just go to one by one workspace and try to clear all the stuff, okay? There are multiple options to clear all this stuff, guys, okay? So, yes, what was the option here? This was a workspace. Go to settings and delete the workspace. If you don't want to use the workspace, which was there earlier, you can delete them also, okay? Delete the workspace. And here, two more workspaces are there. I'll go to settings and delete the workspace is a place where you can work. That's simple. Where you can create projects and work is a workspace. Okay, the space where you can create the projects and work on the things is nothing but the workspace, guys. Okay. Now, any other workspace are there? Personal workspace is there. I'll just try to even delete this one also. Okay. Personal, personal, personal workspace. Okay. Delete this workspace. Okay. Now, any other workspace left? No. You see, whenever I want to start performing the API testing, right? Workspace is your name is Rangareddy or it's a different one, okay? Rangareddy is a place, right? So I'm just getting confused. Have you written Ranga is your name? Is that so? Okay. I'm getting a question from Ranga, assuming that his name is Ranga. Okay. What is importance to create the workspace means? The workspace is, in a single tool, you want to create in one workspace you want to create some projects, in another workspace you want to create some other projects like that, okay? And whenever you want to work with a particular project, right, you can switch your workspace, okay? So you can create multiple things, okay, multiple areas where you can do your work, okay? So that is a workspace. So I'll explain something about the workspace here, okay? Since you're asking me the question, let me explain about the workspace here. Workspace, how you can work. This is not about the Postman tool, guys. Even if any editor, like even Eclipse IDE, if you go for Selenium Java automation also, there will be, okay, workspaces will be there, okay? So let's say I'm the trainer, right? I'm the trainer. Assume that I'm the trainer for a while. I'm give you one example here, okay? So what I want to do here is I'm training, I'm giving a lot of batches. Okay. I'm taking a lot of batches. I'm also taking some corporate trainings, personal trainings. Okay. I'm taking a lot of personal training batches. Here batch one is there, batch two is there, batch three is there. And here some corporate training batch is there that is going on. Let's assume. Okay. And also at same time I'm creating some courses on Udemy and all those stuff. Okay. For that, I created another workspace. Okay. So like that, based on my requirement, I'm working. I have created different workspaces here. Workspace one, workspace two, workspace three, workspace four. This workspace I want to dedicate it for, okay, some corporate training. Okay. I'm giving some corporate training in some companies. I generally give that. Okay. I generally give corporate trainings in some companies. Okay. I want to use this, for that purpose, I want to use this particular workspace. Okay. Okay. I created one workspace for corporate. So here, whatever the projects I create, project one, project 2, project 3. Okay. I'm crystal clear, these are the projects I have created for conducting the trainings for corporate trainings. Okay. That's my intention. And another one is like this particular batch, that is batch 6 that is going on. I'm covering the API testing, right? For that, I created one workspace with the batch 6 name, and in that also some projects I am creating. Okay. Some project A, project B, project C. What is the benefit of these workspaces? Tell me, guys, what is the benefit of these workspaces then? What is the benefit of these workspaces? What will, how it is helping, how the workspaces concept is helping us? Yes, separation. Why we need to separate things? Why we need to separate? Organize. Yes, organize is even more better word, right? Yes, we can organize our projects. Workspaces, the simple meaning of workspaces is workspaces works when you are working with hell lot of projects, there should be one way to organize them, right? Workspaces are there to organize your projects. Okay. Yes. Workspaces are there to organize your projects. If you have, if you are working on a big list of projects, okay, putting all these projects at a single area will result in confusions, right? Hence, we can create workspaces to organize projects. Okay, clear now? Everyone clear why workspaces? So some other batch I'm taking, let's say batch 2 I'm taking for this another set of projects are there. Okay, whenever I have to work with one of the projects here, I'll switch to this workspace and can find the projects easily. Okay, and I think this you can understand clearly. I don't have to draw all this stuff. Okay, I'll just write some, just mention something. Okay, then as an example, you can understand. Okay, now clear everyone? Ranga, is that clear now for you? Yes, we can create any number of projects in a workspace. Okay, we can create any number of projects in a workspace. Okay, generally, I'm not talking about Postman tool here. The general concept. Okay, whenever you are working with Eclipse IDE, other editors also, the same concept. Okay, there's a concept known as workspaces everywhere. It's a general aspect. Different tools where you can create some projects or work on some projects, right? There's a concept known as workspaces. The purpose of the workspaces is that you can organize your projects. Instead of creating a big list of projects in a single place, you can separate these projects to organize them well. Okay, at your house, you have a rack. Okay, at your house, you have a rack. Okay, and you have thousands of books. If you don't have racks or shelves at your house, in your room, what will happen? All the books will be thrown like anything. It will be very difficult to find your books, right? What if there are some shelves and racks? You can organize your books well. Okay, here also same thing. With workspaces, you can organize your projects well. If you have good number of projects you are working on, you can create workspace and organize the projects. Okay, that's the main intention of the workspaces. Hope that is clear. Hope everyone is clear about the workspaces now. Hope you got some idea what is a workspace means. Okay, each and every concept I will be covering in depth, guys. Don't worry. Okay, like this only I will be covering in depth. Everything will be in very detailed manner. Okay, I'll be sharing the notes here in the Telegram group. Okay, fine. Next, these are the workspaces, right? Hope you got the idea about the workspace. And we are now trying the Postman to web version also. Meanwhile, we are trying the. So whenever you create an account with Postman, the way I showed you, there are multiple ways of signing up with Postman, right? Okay. In the web version or whatever it is, there are multiple ways of signing up. You can use your own email address and password for creating an account, or you can also sign up as a Gmail, or you can use your GitHub account to sign up with Postman tool, and many other ways are there. Okay. So we'll do one thing. I'll try to sign up. I'll try to sign out here. I'll try to sign out from this, and I'll try to use the GitHub version because I'm just assuming that for that I don't have an account with, so that we'll come to know how we'll come to know how a new account will look like. Okay. In the account I have signed in with Google, right? Already some workspaces and projects were there. So I want to go with something like sign in with GitHub. I have a GitHub account. Okay, I'll just skip for now. And yeah, so let me do it again, sign up for and all those stuff. And I'll try to, sign up with GitHub. It's asking me to authorize. Yes, authorize a Postman Labs. I'm getting redirected. Choose a work email to continue. Okay, so continue. I'll say continue for a while. Let's see what will happen. Okay, once you can use GitHub sign in option in the future. Okay, I'll try to sign in. What is this? Okay, I have to give the password of my GitHub account. Everyone know GitHub, right? Okay, you can go to GitHub. Okay, if you are a brand new person to GitHub, right, go to github.com and create an account. If you don't have an account with GitHub, right, like you have an account with your Google Gmail and all, then you are trying to sign in with Gmail, right? Similarly, github.com is another place you can create an account with GitHub. And this account, if you already have an account with GitHub, you can use this other account for signing into this Postman. Okay, I already have an account with GitHub, so I'm just using that credentials to sign in here. Okay, I'm trying to sign into my thing. Okay, using my GitHub credentials, I'm like the way I can use my Gmail credentials to sign into Postman. I'm trying to use. Okay, what is happening? It didn't work. It is saying why it's not working. Okay, so I'll try again. Just give me a second. I'll try this time. Let's see whether it will work or not. It's not there. It's not coming. Another try I'm giving. Or I need to use a separate Google account for. Okay, it's working now. Okay, maybe some credential wrong I gave earlier. Now it is working fine, guys. Okay. You see, there's a brand new account, where I have not used this particular account. Okay, this GitHub account I have not used with any Postman so far. Okay, so I will be taken to the get started page, and it's asking me, do you want to create a request and all. Okay, import here some. You see, you can also practice using some pre-existing APIs and collections. Okay, there will be a lot of things available in the market. Okay, you can use from there, but we'll start freshly. The first thing that I'll do here is workspace is the main thing, guys. Okay, don't draw on the screen, guys. Okay, don't draw on the screen. Okay, wow, good drawing. Okay, don't draw, guys. We have to, someone draws, right? Will block you. Okay, my team will block you. So be aware of that. No problem. Unexpectedly, it may happen. That's okay. But fine. Workspaces is there. So the first thing that you have to worry about the workspaces, okay? Whenever you are working with a new account, right, you have to create a workspace. This is a web version, guys. This is a web version. It's not a desktop version. The web version, you have to simply first create a workspace, okay? Whenever you are starting with the Postman tool API testing, right, first create a workspace, guys, okay? So blank workspace. There are different templates for the workspaces, guys. But I want to go with the. I don't want to a particular template. I'll go with the blank workspace only. Click on next, okay? It's a brand new workspace without anything. I have clean workspace I want. Okay. A clean workspace I have. Single sign on. Yes. Single SSO means single sign on. Yes, sir. Correct. Okay. That's correct. Yeah, we'll explore everything. Don't worry. Okay. We'll explore everything. Okay. When time comes, we'll explore everything. Don't worry. So here, first let's understand about the workspace. Let's focus on the workspace for a while. Okay. There are multiple ways of signing up, and we are still not done. We have other ways of things to be tried, right? We have tried one way. We are trying another way. Okay. I'm creating a workspace. I'll just name this workspace as batch 6 API testing workspace. Okay. Okay. Batch 6 API testing. Like that, I'm creating a workspace. Okay. Then you see there are different types here: internal workspace, partner workspace. Okay. And public workspace. Many things are there. Okay. Just don't worry about all these options. Let's leave it for a while. Okay. Create. Let's create. Just for now, we are creating a workspace. Let's not go into each and every option in detail. So the major ones we'll try to cover first. Okay. Later we'll go into exploring different stuff later. Okay. So I created a workspace. This is your workspace. Batch 6 API testing is the name of the workspace. Under this workspace, I can create any number of projects I mentioned, right? The moment you create a workspace here, you can create good number of projects. In each and every workspace, you can create a project. This is one batch 6 API testing is one workspace. In that, I can create projects. Where is the project option available here? Do you see any project option available here? Guys, do you see any project option available here to create the projects here under this workspace? Do you see any options to create a project? Tell me, guys, do you see any option to create a project here? No, right?
Yes.
Yes or no? Project options are there. It's not saying somewhere to create a project. What is possible then? If project option is not there, what is possible? In place of the projects, what we need to create here? Click on new. Click on new means what? This is a workspace. Okay. Do you want to create a workspace? Like multiple options are coming. I have to create collections, guys. Okay. Got it? Collection is the thing. In place of the projects, we'll have collection. Okay. In place of the projects, we'll have collections here. Okay. Here, workspace is a collection of projects. Here, the naming convention is different. Okay. In the kind of API testing tools like Postman and all, they doesn't give the names as projects and all. We have to call them as collections. Okay. Click on this plus icon, or you can also create a collection from here. click on new and then select a collection option from here. That is one way. Okay. And here you can also say plus icon. Okay. You see blank collection. You want to use some templates or you want to go with a blank collection. I want to go with a blank collection only, guys. Okay. A new collection I created. If I want to rename that, give a proper name, I can give a name. Okay. So I'll give some name. That is a demo collection one. Okay. Demo project one, in like that, demo collection one I am giving. This one collection I am creating. So this collection, under this collection, we can add a good number of things. You can add folders. You can, under this collection, like assume that this is a project. Okay. It's very difficult for us to call it as a collection, right? What you can do, you can call it as a project for a while. Okay. Here projects won't be there in Postman tool. Projects won't be there. Collections will be there. Okay. Under every collection, you can add API requests. APIs you can add. Okay. I'll show you later how to add the APIs and all. So to cat, even the APIs need to be organized, right? Even the APIs. If you have hundreds or thousands of APIs under this collection, will it be easy for us to find the required API? For performing the API testing, we will have APIs, right? APIs requests and responses will have, right? Under this collection, assume that there are 1,000 APIs. Will it be easy to find required API later? Tell me, guys. No, right? For that reason only, here there is an option known as folder. You can categorize the list of APIs under this collection. If you have good number of APIs under this collection, you can create folders. Under the folders, you can create the APIs. Got it? Okay. You can create folders. You see everywhere organization is there. Okay. Everywhere we can organize the stuff. Anyhow, guys, let's not work on the web version here. Okay. I just want to show you how to sign up with a web version for a while. Okay. How to sign up with a web version for a while. I want to show you for a while. Okay. But the recommended one is not the web version, guys. Okay. Though we can continue with the web version, the recommended version is the desktop version, guys, because most of the people in the market use desktop version, and sometimes the lag will be there, some internet issues may be there, this will keep on loading a lot of UI on the screen, many other issues. Okay. So we'll try to find out, with whatever the knowledge I have, I'm just telling you that, but let's find out. Okay. Why? Okay. Why web version of why web version of Postman tool is why desktop version otherwise. Okay. Why desktop version of Postman tool is recommended to use over web version of Postman tool. Okay, we'll get the answer here in a proper manner anyhow. Okay. The Postman desktop version is recommended over the web version for several key reasons. When it comes to capability, integration, convenience. Okay. It's like very easy loading and everything. Loading process won't be there, like as latency will not be there. Okay. Okay. So web browsers have security restrictions. I don't think that the better performance speed will be higher. That's what I'm saying. Performance means speed. Latency will not be there. Okay. Sometimes the browser crashes. All these problems will come. Okay. It's kind of stable, faster. Okay. And very easy to use also. Okay. It's very quick kind of thing to use. Okay. So major thing is still useful web. You can still use web version, guys. Okay. You can still use web version. Okay. But the major one here is desktop. Okay, full lot of performance. I feel performance is a major aspect for me. Okay. And you don't need internet sometimes. Sometimes without internet also you can keep loading the stuff, but here without internet it will not load, right? So offline, so there are some advantages of you don't have to dig deep here, but there are advantages of using the desktop app over the web app. Both are good, but desktop is more better. Okay. For serious API testing, people use desktop version. Okay. And this need to be worked with the internet. Without internet you cannot work with the web version, and browsers sometimes may crash. People feel like using desktop more better because they work seamlessly in a faster way without crashing and all. The possibility of the web version crashing is more when compared to the desktop version. So so that's the reason, guys. Well, let's stick to desktop version. Okay, though we can explore all the features of Postman in the web version, but I don't want to do that. I want to show you how to download and install the desktop version. Okay, this is the best way. I told you, right? Those are the reasons. So let's download and use a desktop version now. Okay, how to download the desktop version? Simple. Search for download Postman. Two keywords. This is a universal thing, guys. Whenever you want to download any software, right? Just use a download keyword and followed by the name of the software that you want to download. Press enter. When you press enter, you see download Postman is coming. Okay, click on this. You'll be taken to the official website page. In the downloads page of the official website page of the Postman, in that on the top desktop version is there, and in the bottom Postman web version is there. Okay. Okay. Then I'll go with the 64-bit for now. Desktop version I'll go with. Download will begin shortly. I already started here. Let's wait for the download to complete, guys. Okay. Let's wait for the Postman desktop version to be downloaded. An exe file is coming in this case. There's some other thing known as Postman Enterprise also. This is for organizations, okay, who want to go to the next level in Postman. Let it download, guys. Let it download meanwhile. Okay, fine. So let's wait for this. The major ones will focus, and many other things are there here. But whatever that is needed for performing the API testing of manual way using Postman tool that we are focusing right now. Okay. But there are other things that we are going to explore later, the upcoming sessions. But for now, this is the thing. We'll go step by step in learning. No need to hurry up or rush up in learning each and everything at this point of time. Since you got a high level idea of what is a web version, how to sign up and how to use it and all, okay, everything works on the cloud. Cloud means internet, okay? Web version of the Postman tool works on the cloud. Like a Gmail account, the Postman also can have an account and you can open in the browser and work, okay? So web version is there, but now we are trying to use whatever you can use the desktop version, you can use the web version also, okay? But you have to sign in the browser and all the stuff. Okay, you got the exe file. I'll double click on this exe file and try to install. Okay, Ranga is asking me one question: for automating the APIs, which language you can prefer? Java. Rest assured. Okay, Java using rest assured. Okay. Okay, just give me a second, guys. Okay. Uh, yes, hello. I'm trying to install. Okay, do one thing. Just close this. I'll do one thing. I'm just suspecting that Postman tool is already there in my machine. To see cross-check again, before installing, I just want to the control panel, uninstall a program. Here I'll type Postman. Okay, I'll uninstall it. If it's already there, I'll try to uninstall it first so that we can have a brand new installation. Just wait. Is it got uninstalled? Postman got uninstalled. That's okay. Now let's try to install it freshly. Okay, I double click on the exe file. Let's see how it is getting installed from scratch. Okay. So I'm getting this kind of loading process and something is coming here. Let's wait. It's loading something and couldn't find the workspaces or something. It is coming. Looks like it is already getting me signed in. Okay. I don't know, somewhere it is got signed. Sign out, I'll say. Sign out and remove the local data I'm saying. Okay. Let me sign out and so this is the thing that should come. Again, I'll do one thing, guys. I'll do one thing. I'll start from scratch again. Okay. I'll start from scratch again. That is, again, I'll go to the control panel. Again, I'll go to the control panel and uninstall a program and select the Postman and install it. freshly I'll install it. It's not taking much time to uninstall. That's okay. Again, I go to the location where the exe file is downloaded. I double clicked on it. The Postman will install and launch in my machine. It doesn't take even much time to launch. Get started in my machine. So progress is going on. Installing Postman. You see how quick it has installed. Okay, unlock Postman with an account. Without an account, you can use a lightweight API also without an account, open lightweight. A lot of ways are there, guys. Okay, let's not explore each and everything. You can explore that later, but maybe the major things that everyone want to look at is sign up for free. Click on sign up for free. Again, what options are in the web version also, we got some options, right? You see, whenever you're trying to sign up for free in the desktop version, it opened a browser, guys. Again, the same interface came. For whatever the web version, we got the interface for creating an account and all, the same thing came. And there are many options. This one everyone knows. Okay, this one everyone knows how to do that. I don't have to explain. Sign in with Google also everyone knows. Sign up with the GitHub. Both the things I showed you. Okay, this one everyone knows. I don't have to show again. Another one is sign up with SSO. Let's try this. What is happening? Team domain and all. Okay. Uh, Single sign on. I never tried this option though, but since you're asking me, let me try this. Okay. I always tried the Google and all those stuff. Okay. How to create an account by you know SSO option of Postman tool. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, single sign-on option. You typically use your organization's identity provider, okay, such as Google, Microsoft, Okta, or another something. Here is step-by-step guide. Steps to create a Postman account via Open Postman. Click on sign up or sign in and sign in with SSO. Enter your work email domain. Okay, have an email account. Let's try that out. Where is that? Have an domain name, team domain. I don't know whether I have to give the domain name or something. Just okay, your or just company name.com. Okay, I'll give my company name. That is, I have a company, right? QFX.com is a company. Then what else? Okay, let's try to click on continue. What is happening? Let's see. No such teams found. Okay. Okay, so I'll try to. Okay, so I'll say I try to enter. Okay, QAFox.com and okay with SSO, but SSO in Postman, but it's not working. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, my account is not linked with Postman team. Okay, so if that is not there, okay, domain name, if it reducts to IDP, if not, it shows an error. Okay, okay, domain must be linked. Okay, how to link? How to link? These are all additional research, guys. Okay. I don't have to cover this, but I'm trying to figure out, when the time comes, whenever something new comes. Yes, yes. It's a kind of agreement. Yes. Okay. The companies need to collaborate with Postman and get their approvals and all. Okay. So that's the thing. But let's try to figure out this way also. Okay. Let's find it out. Okay. Since the question came and, in the chat box and all, we'll try to figure this out. With SSO, how to link my domain pfbox.com with Postman tool for Postman team for later login with SSO. Okay. Okay. I need to go for Postman business or enterprise plan. I am not going to go with because it's a paid plan. Looks like there is some Postman pricing here. Click on this. Okay. Open the link. So guys, with free account, I cannot do that. Okay. With SSO, with free account, I cannot do that. I have to go for the paid plan, enterprise plan or something where that kind of SSO will be available. Okay. You see SSO is there here. Can you see that here? It's not there for us. I even cannot show you that. Okay. Got it? Got your answer? Ranga, did you get your answer? I need to go with this enterprise edition. I have to use then only. I have to register my company with the team and then paid version I should have, and I have to pay this much of amount and then it will be possible. Okay. Generally companies will do that, right? Whenever you are working with some companies, okay, the companies may take this SSO for you. Okay. Then you can sign in with SSO. Okay. They'll give you unique IDs or something where you can sign in. Okay. To the teams. Fine. Let's ignore this because this is not possible. So we'll go with other ways. That is again, I'll go here and okay. So what is there here? File. We'll just try to launch Postman again, or this one will come and sign up for free is coming. That's okay. Then we'll go with the normal things, guys. Then in that case, we'll go with the normal things. Okay. Sign up came. I can create an account or sign up with Google or GitHub or something. These are the options we already tried. We'll go with the GitHub again. Okay. I'm trying to go with my GitHub. Continue. Okay. Back to sign in. Something happened. Sign in with a different account. GitHub. Let's see what is happening. Is it working or not? Yeah. I got signed in. Okay. I'll go to the workspaces and see any workspaces. Use it just now we created in the web version, we created a workspace, right? That is coming. But here signing. Okay, what happened to this then? See, sign in or sign up, which options are coming? Let's see. We have created a lot of experiments here. We'll try to sign in here. But it's not getting linked, right? Continue. Okay, I think now it's got connected. Okay, some temporary glitch was there earlier. That web version and this desktop didn't get connected. Now it got connected. Okay, I can access that in my desktop tool itself. Okay, yeah. You see, already we created this workspace. Workspace is coming and that collection is coming. Okay, if you want to again delete this, you can delete that, right, the process and all. Okay, some different interface will be there. Again, go to settings and delete if you want to delete. If you don't want to use this workspace freshly, if you want to create, you can create. I'll delete this. I'll create it again. Basics API testing. Whatever the web version we created, that is coming reflecting in the, because I use the same GitHub account, right? So it's coming there. Okay. So that's okay. Again, go to the workspaces and no workspaces are there. Create workspace here. This is a desktop tool. You see, it's kind of fast when compared to the web version. It's kind of fast. Okay. Okay then. So here I'm getting a question here from Ranga. Is it possible to create? I told you, right? With Selenium also you can create API testing. Already explained, right, Ranga? Here I already mentioned. Okay. Okay. Though Selenium automation tool can also be used for performing or automating API tests. Okay, it's possible, but it's but it's not recommended. Okay, recommended. It's not a perfect tool for API testing. Okay, Selenium is not a perfect tool for API testing. Its library is not designed for automating the API tests. Okay, for automating API tests. Okay, rather it's recommended to use rest assured. Okay, tool or library, whatever you can say. Okay, clear? Clear, Ranga? Is that clear now? Yes. Okay. Here, signed up. Already we have signed up to Postman tool. We already have signed up to the Postman tool. Okay. We already have signed up to the Postman tool. And the next thing here is We already have signed up to the Postman tool, and the next thing that we have seen here is, we have created a workspace. Okay, created a workspace here. I showed you the small interface. Okay, but desktop version is recommended for several advantages. Advantages, advantages like speed, performance. Okay, convenience, etc. Okay, so it's recommended to use desktop version for actually performing the API testing. Okay, welcome. Okay then. So these are few things I covered about the Postman. Okay. So next thing here is we just share these notes here. You can take it from there. Okay then. Next one. We'll create a workspace here. We clicked on this, or you can create a workspace here. This option will come. Blank workspace is there. Click on next. Okay, as usual. Again, you can give the name like batch 6 API workspace. API testing workspace. Workspace. Okay. So I'm just giving some random name. And here many options are there. I'll just click on create without worrying about default options. I'll select. Okay. If I want to describe about the workspace, what is the purpose, I can do that. Okay. I don't want to do that right now. Okay. I don't want to, you can describe the project. All these things are up to you. Okay. You can create a description for this workspace. Okay. Whenever you click on the workspace, you'll get all this information. What is this workspace about and all. Okay. Now, under the workspace, like creating a project, we can create different collections. Okay. I'll simply say blank collection and give a simple name like, collection one. Here, I'll rename this. Okay. Once I create a collection, I can rename that collection. Collection one, I will say. Collection one. Under this collection, I can add any number of requests and responses and, can organize them with the help of folders. Okay. With the help of the folders, I can organize them. Many options will be there. Don't worry. Okay. Next. Next thing here is, let's go here. So I showed you what are the different ways of downloading, installing, and registering and signing into the Postman tool. And this part is done, guys. Okay, downloading, installing, and using Postman tool is done. We already got started here. Okay, the next thing that I want to cover here is okay. Before I start performing the API testing here, let me explain what exactly is API testing. In one of the previous sessions, guys, of this session, I already covered what are APIs. Okay, here in the first session. Okay, in the previous session before this event demo also, another demo I have given, right? Okay, there itself I covered you what are APIs, what are their purposes, why developers have to create these APIs. Theoretically, I covered a lot of information about these APIs in 2 sessions. Okay, already done. Okay, with that knowledge, we are going here and trying to understand why this is not about APIs. What are APIs? I already covered. Now, what is API testing? I'm covering. Okay, what is API testing? Why we have to perform API testing? With some example, I'm covering here in this case. Okay, with the help of Postman tool, I'm going to cover what is API testing. Okay, fine. What is API testing? You already know what are APIs in from the previous sessions itself. You know what are APIs and what are their purposes, why developers will create them. Now, testing such kind of APIs to check whether they are resulting in proper responses. How to check whether the APIs are working correctly or not? To check the APIs, you have to give the API request. And when you hit the API request, you have to get a proper response. Already covered the basics of APIs, right? Request and responses. Input is request. Output is response. For a particular request, if you are getting a proper response, that is called as checking the APIs. Okay. How do you test the APIs? At a high level, I'm explaining it. A lot of other ways of testing the APIs are there. At a high level, I'm explaining. You already know what are APIs. Testing such kind of APIs while by giving the request, and when you hit the request using the tools like Postman, when you hit the request, you will get the responses. Whether the correct responses are coming when you hit the request. Okay, with details, some details with the request if you are hitting. Okay, and you are getting proper correct response or not. If you are getting correct responses, APIs are working fine. The testing of the APIs will pass. If the APIs that you request with the help of request you are hitting, but you are getting incorrect responses, then you have to fail the API tests. Okay. That's what is the testing of the API is called as. Okay. We are going to test each and every API request with the different possible inputs and see whether proper responses are coming or not. And this kind of testing is called as API testing. What is API testing, guys? These two things are already done. What is API testing? Tell me, guys, if someone asks you what is API testing. Testing the APIs using different possible inputs to check whether they are to check whether they are resulting in correct or proper responses is called as API testing. Able to understand, guys? What is API testing? Testing the APIs, using different possible inputs to check whether they are resulting in correct or proper responses is called as API testing. Assume that there is one API, The developer has created some API for the application. Assume that this is one API, How to test this particular API? What is API testing? Testing this particular API by giving different inputs, input one, input two, different, like we have positive and negative test cases, right? Like in software testing, we have positive and negative test cases. That is valid username. Assume that this API is, assume that for example, this API is related to login. Okay. In login, what type of inputs will be there in the login functionality, guys? For example, this API is related to login. What type of inputs will be there? Here, tell me. Valid credentials, valid email and password. Okay. Is one input. Okay. When you enter valid email and password and test the API with this valid email and password, the correct response, proper response is coming or not, Token should come or something, Proper response should come, Proper response as the output, proper response should come or correct output should come, okay? So in case of valid email and password, what is the proper response? User is allowed to log in with these credentials and authentication token should come, authentication token should come. That is a proper response in case of valid email and password. What if I am giving invalid email and valid password? What should come? What should come as a proper response? A warning should come saying that credentials mismatch or something should come. Okay. Third thing, valid email and invalid password. I'll give. In this case, also proper response should be you should not generate an authentication token for logging in. Okay. Ranga, you're asking some wrong questions, Ranga, and also you're not typing them in the general chat box. You're typing to me indirectly. I mean, direct messages you are putting. Put it to everyone, and but the questions are wrong. Just correct yourself, okay? Valid email and invalid password. And what do you mean by web service? If you don't know, you have to watch the previous session, Ranga. I already covered this session in the previous, okay? What is APIs? What are web services and all? Now you're not understanding that, okay? So without that knowledge, right, I cannot ask that questions. Okay, so you can watch my previous recordings if you are part of my sessions and then get used to get understanding of that particular thing, Ranga. Okay. Next thing is invalid, invalid email and invalid password. Okay, invalid email and invalid password. Okay, four combinations are there. Okay. And these are not the final inputs. Okay, you can have any number of inputs. More inputs also can be there. Okay, I'm giving only the simple examples, but good number of inputs can be there for checking this login functionality. Okay, blank email, blank password, like that. Many ideas will be there. Okay, how to test this APIs. Okay, with all these possible inputs, you will be testing the APIs to see in different type of input conditions the proper responses are coming or not. Okay, with the valid email and password, with valid email and password, are you getting a authentication token or not? That can be used by UI version of the application to log in, right? With invalid email and valid password, the user should not be able to log in. Instead, we should get a warning message instead of a token. Okay, instead of authentication token. Okay, so token is required for you to log in, guys, basically. Okay, so Valid email and invalid password. Valid email and same warning message should come. Invalid email and invalid password. Warning message should come instead of authentication, get password, logging in. Okay. Like that, guys, we are going to test the APIs. Okay. This is how the API testing will be done. This is how the API testing will be done, guys. Okay. So hope you got some idea of what is API testing theoretically, guys. And now practically, I'm going to show you with one example like how the API testing will be done. Okay. I'm going to show you a practical example. For now, theoretically, this is what is API testing. Okay? If someone asks you API testing, you should be able to explain about what is APIs, what is the purpose of the APIs, and how to perform API testing, everything you have to cover. Okay. The more the explanation you have, the more the better it will be. Okay. Fine. Anyhow, let me take you to the Postman tool. I created one collection one. Under the collection one, I'll select add request. You see, I'll click on and select add request. I can add any number of requests here. I added one. Okay. By default, this request is coming with which method? These are the different methods. I'll cover these methods again in the coming sessions, guys. Right now, I will not cover what is each and every method here. API request method is there here. Okay. API request methods are different API request methods. Information about these different API request methods I'll cover in the upcoming sessions. Okay. But for now, guys, there are different API testing, API request methods like get, post, put, patch, delete, head options. Many are there. In that, okay, everything has a meaning. So I'll not explain all this stuff right now. Okay, later I'll explain. I'll not explain all this stuff right now. Rather, I'll take one website as an example, guys. I'll take one website as an example. Okay, I'll take one website as an example like recrest.in. Okay, what is the website name? Recrest.in. RAQ. Here you can open, guys. RAQRES.in is a website where you can get some APIs for testing purpose. Okay. Okay. This website people have given us some APIs here. If you scroll down, when you land on this request.in, you'll get this kind of stuff. Okay. Scroll down. Okay. And you'll get a lot of example APIs here. Okay. A lot of example APIs we'll have here. Uh, excuse me. Out of all these APIs, I'll take one example as register successful. Okay. Register successful as one of the example. Which method is there? Request method is there. What are request methods? I'll tell you later. But for now, in this example API, post is there. Okay. Click on this post, this thing. And here a link is coming, right? A request is coming, a response is coming. What is a possible request? What should be the expected outcome? Okay. Is already mentioned here. Okay. Is it working in the same fashion or not? I want to cross check. Further, guys, I'll right click on this particular link and open this in new tab. I'll get the entire request link. Copy this link, guys. Copy this link and go to the Postman tool and paste it here. This is one thing I will do. Second thing is in this documentation, here it's clearly mentioned that post method is there. But in our tool, which method is there? Get method is there. I'll change it to post. According to the documentation only, I'll change it to post. Okay. So in real time, who will give this kind of APIs for you? Do you have to create your own APIs in real time? As a software tester, do you need to create this list of APIs by yourself before testing? No. Developers will give you this kind of list of APIs. They will give you these APIs in the form of Word document or Excel file or this kind of website page with all these things, or they may give you with a Swagger documentation, many things. Okay, they will give you. Okay, developers will create these APIs and will give you the documentation of these APIs in different type of formats like Word document, Excel files, and all those stuff. Okay, so there are different things. So, they will give you the expected things, actual things and all. Okay. Now you have to apply your testing brain to give more inputs and test them properly. Okay. And if you have any doubts, you have to reach out to the development team and clear your doubts at the same time. Okay. Fine. Anyhow, this is one of the API I'm checking now. It has a post. Since the developer has put it as post, here also in the Postman tool, we'll put it as post. And here, request URL. This is a request URL like I've pasted here. Apart from that, we have to input some data. Along with the request, we have to send this particular data. That is I need to give the email address and password to create an account. Okay, to register in an application, I need to give the email address and password to create an account. So this is in JSON format. You can clearly see that this particular thing is in JSON format. Copy this part. How to send this particular data from this Postman tool? I have given the request, I have given the post. Now, one more thing is like, this particular data I need to pass along with the request. For that, it looks like a JSON. So here, there is one section known as body, guys. Okay. There is one section known as body. Click on that body. Once you click on the body, there are several sub options here, none, form, data, and all. Go with the raw format. Select the raw one. The moment you click on the raw one, this kind of options will come like JSON, XML, text, JavaScript, many options will come. In that, I'll select JSON. Now this box is there, right? Here, I'll copy paste this input. This is the input, guys. This is the input I'm talking about. In this diagram, I have drawn one diagram, right? I posted it here, okay? There are several inputs, right? This is a API with some method, API request I already posted, and a different inputs. How we are providing the inputs? Like this. Body, raw, JSON, paste. From here in the website, I'll copy this JSON format and this is the input. This is the input. As an input, I'm passing the email address. I'm passing the valid email address and valid password. Proper email address and proper password in this case. It's not login, it's register though. Okay. Now, since I entered everything like request, I've entered the method, request method as post, I'm entered an input form. Input also I gave in the JSON format here in this postman tool. In one of the request under the collection of this workspace of the postman tool, I have done that. The next thing that I have to see is to see whether this particular API is working fine or not is I need to click on the send button. The moment I click on the send button, without the application, is there any application here? Is there any UI part of the application here? Only the APIs are there. Okay. No UI portion of the application is there. Before the UI is ready, I can test this APIs to see whether tomorrow this APIs will be used by developers to integrate with the application, which will come later for testing. Okay. So we can first test APIs. I'll explain all those things later though. Okay. So here, the moment I click on the send button, this request, as I mentioned in the previous sessions, will send to the server. Server will process the request with this particular input and send a response back. Server will send a response back to the client. Okay. So click on the send. Click on the send, guys. I got a response. What is the response I got? What is the response I got, guys? I gave as it is, right? I gave as it is. What kind of response I got? Proper response. I should get ID for token, some token. But did I get the token? No, right? I didn't get the token. 401 unauthorized. I didn't get the proper token. It's not working fine. With their data, it's not working fine, guys. I should get a proper token, but it's not coming. Let me hit it again to see whether it is working or not. Somehow this is not working. I don't know what is the reason, but it should be successful, right? Okay, but it's not working. I'll copy it again to see. I'll give a different, again, a different next time chance to see whether it is working fine or not. No matter, it's not working. Error is coming. Okay. So the API has failed or passed. Tell me, guys, this particular API has failed or passed. With valid things, is the API working? And is it giving me 200 requests? 200 response here? No, I'm not getting 200. I'm getting 401 unauthorized. And also as a response, what should be coming? This kind of JSON response should come. Instead of this JSON response, I'm getting this. What I will do in this case? As a software tester, what I have to do in this case? As per the documentation given by developers, I have given the request method, and the body input, JSON, and all the stuff I gave. And I click on the send button. I got, instead of 200, I got 401. Instead of the required response, the response like, ID4 or this kind of format, I got missing API key, how to get online, like that sign up and all that kind of things are coming. I will report a defect. Okay. In real time, I'll report a defect to the developers. Developers have to fix this problem. So since that is not working, I'll go with this login successful kind of API request to see whether it is working fine or not. I'll open this. So for testing this another request, I'll copy this request like this. I'll say add request. Okay. Freshly. And again, here also post will be there. Here also post is there. Make sure that you are following the things properly as per the documentation given here. For this thing also, login successful post is there. I'll paste it here. And along with this login successful thing, we have to pass this email address and password. Copy this email address and password here. Again, go to the body. It's in the JSON format. Select the raw, select the JSON, and paste it here. Okay. Now, when I hit the send button, when I click on the send button, I should get this token coming. Okay. Let's click on the send button. Here also same thing, guys. Okay. Looks like this APIs are no more working. Okay. They used to work, guys. Somehow they are not working, guys. Missing API key. Okay. Let's do one thing. Maybe maybe they have given some restrictions, guys. Okay, get free API key, they are saying, right? Okay, let's try to create an API key. Till then we'll not be able to work, it seems. Okay, earlier we used to work like this, but now your free API key, add this to your API request. Okay, add this to your API request. Add this header to your API request. Okay. Okay, how to do that? Go to sign up. Okay, I need to create an account. Looks like I need to create an account, guys. Just give me a second. Something changed in this application. Let's create an account here. What's I'm getting? How to get one? Copy this. Copy this, guys. Go here. Okay, that's it. Simple, right? Okay, simple. API, your free API key is there. Okay, so I'll also go to ChatGPT and find it out. Okay. Yes, we need to add API key. That's why it's not working. I think we don't have to create report a defect here because something changed on this website. Okay. So I am trying to run API tests. Okay. API tests on Postman tool using request.in, and as a response, I am getting this. What is that I'm getting? As a response, I am getting. Okay. As a response, I am getting this. Okay. Okay. When I visit, this sign up, they are displaying an API key. How to set up this API key in Postman tool. Postman tool. Okay. Go to the authorization tab. Click on the authorization. In the authorization tab, okay, API key is there. Select that API key and give some name and value. Mhm. Okay, let's find it out. How? Authorize in here. Type the drop down, select API key in the key field. Okay, so they're asking us to provide like this, right? Request free V1. Header. Click on send. Let's see whether it is working fine or not. Still not working. Okay, so option 2 is go to your request in Postman, navigate to headers tab. Where is the headers? I'll try to clear this out. Okay, I'll try to clear this out. Okay, simply I'll go to the headers. The key field, enter the name of the API key. It could be something like authorization. Okay, so it looks like this, right? This looks like this. Assuming that this is a key for a while. And what is the value? This is the value looks like. Now click on send. So you see whether it is working fine. No, it's not working. Anyone tried this? Anyone tried this approach? Okay. I think a X API key is the key name. I think so. I'm just getting another idea. This is a key. And what is the value? The value is, this is a value. This is a value. Okay. Request free one. Okay. Now I got it. This is a value. Okay. We are providing the wrong ones. Okay. Now, okay. Everything is there. Click on send. Looks like it should work now. Yeah. Now it's working fine, guys. Okay. Now it is working fine. We are getting a proper token now. Okay. We are getting a proper token. So there is a process now. Earlier, this process was not there. Now there is a process to add the API key to the Postman tool. Okay, to perform the API testing on this using this APIs provided by request.in. Okay, initially we have to add the API key. Okay, we have to add the API key and then run this queries. Okay, so anyhow, we'll stick to this and let's see how we can explore registration successful or whatever it is. So come back here and here valid email and valid password. 200 OK should come. Yes, as per the things here, 200 OK should come and token should come. This with this token only, the UI part of the application will allow you to log in. Okay. Next is next thing here is what we have to do next. Next thing here is we have to test. We have to perform API testing. Only positive scenario we have tested. Positive test case we have tested. What is the negative test case here? Negative test case here is we have to give no email. Okay, that means we have to make the email address as blank. Give this empty email and password. Click on the send button. You see 400 bad requests is coming. Missing email or username it's saying. Okay. You have forgot to give the email address. It's giving a proper thing only. Okay. So you can check with the developer if you see any discrepancies or something. If you get a doubt or something, you can discuss with your developer. In this kind of cases, this kind of thing is happening. If something is not working well, something you think that this instead of proper response code is not coming, or proper response is not coming, you can report a defect to the developers. Okay, that's how the testing will be done in real time. Okay, then no password, no email, no password. Okay, so here again, I'll copy this part. This time I'll give email but no password and click on the send button. What should happen? Again 400 bad requests. Again missing password. This time earlier missing email came. Now it's saying missing password. Okay. If you see that this warning message is not coming properly, you can report a defect. Anything is not coming properly, you can report a defect. Here UI part of the application is not required, guys. While performing API testing, I'll explain that later, Sarita. There is a separate topic on, the codes and all. Okay. There's a separate topic on the API response codes and all, Sarita. Okay. I'll cover that later. Don't worry. Okay. When the right time comes, we are just started. Okay. We have just started off experimenting one API, how to test it and all. Okay. What does it mean and all? Don't worry about that. Every topic will be covered in depth in the later sessions. Okay. So a lot of topics are there, right? For now, we are just testing this. No email and no password. Okay, I'll not give the email address. I'll not give the password. In this case, how the response is coming. Click on send. Missing email or username is only coming. Password details are not coming. Okay. So it's giving the preference. Maybe it may be right. Maybe it may be wrong. You can discuss with your team to find out what is correct. Next thing here is empty email and password. Empty email and password inside. That means, what does it mean? No email and password. Okay, no email, no password. No email and password. Empty email. Okay. Empty email and password inside. Okay. What does it mean? What if I don't give this curly braces? Maybe. Okay, so it's not taking up, right? Errors are coming. Okay, I don't think that is possible. Empty means this is what is empty means. Okay, this is what empty means. Both are empty. I think both are empty, they meant to say. Okay, both are empty. No email, no password. No email and password. Empty email and password inside curly braces, etc. And many other combinations we can give a try. We don't have to depend on the notes and all. Yes, yes. Upcoming sessions, Sharma. Okay. Aditi Sharma, we are just beginning with API testing using PostMan tool. Okay. We'll give an email address here. We'll give an email address and a wrong password. Okay. We'll give an email address and a wrong password. Okay. I'll give 12345 as a password. Okay. Which is a wrong one. Try to click on send. It's generating a token, right? It's generating a token. 200 OK is coming. That means I don't know. I even don't know. I need to check with the team. Okay. If you feel that this is a defect, you have to report a defect. Okay. When there is no particular account with this credentials, and if you are getting this token for no matter what, if you are getting the token, that means there's some problem with the API. Got it? Joel, you're getting my point, right? You see, if no one knows what is correct, what is wrong here. Okay. So it's a common sense thing. As a software tester, what do you think? When you try to log in, with some new credentials for which account doesn't exist, what should happen? Do we have to get the token? Okay. Here I'll give some other email address and some other password and click on send button. What is happening? This time user not found is happening. But what if I am giving an existing username, but I am giving a different password here? Is password changing? So, okay, let's see here what is happening. I'm just giving this and then giving this as a password. Click on the send button. Token is coming. Yeah, as you got shocked, even I got shocked now. Okay, even I got shocked. Why this is happening like this? Okay, you see why this is happening like this? Okay, it should not work for a different wrong password, right? I'm giving a wrong password, but still I'm getting a token. That means there's some problem with this API. You can report this as a defect. Got it? Got it, Joel? You can report this as a defect because you are not creating an account, right? You are trying to log into the application with some existing email address with a wrong password. Then you are able to log in. You are getting the authentication token means you are indirectly you are getting logged in. That means there is some problem. Okay, there's some problem. You have to report this particular defect to the developer. So these are nothing but test cases, guys. These are actually test cases. Okay, we'll work more on these test cases later, though. Okay, a lot of we are going to spend some time in creating the test cases for different stuff, though. Okay, for a while, this is the thing. Okay, how to document the test cases and everything. Okay, I'll explain that later. Don't worry. But for now, we are just getting started and understanding what is going wrong. Okay. So you can experiment this with different things, guys. You can change the domain name. You can give this. A lot of things are there that I'm going to cover in the upcoming sessions, guys. Okay. In-depth testing we are going to do. Okay. In-depth testing. Okay. This is just getting started. How to perform API testing. This is just getting started to get an idea. But is this the final thing? No. There are a lot of things we can perform testing of the ideas and all those stuff that I'm going to cover in the upcoming sessions. Okay, that I'm going to cover in the upcoming sessions. Now let's find out at this point of time, let's find out request.in is one of the website, right? Let's go to ChatGPT and let's find out, okay? Apart from request.in, which provides sample APIs using which we can practice API testing, are there any other websites available? Okay, a lot of things are there in the market, guys, okay. Yeah, Postman Echo is also another one good one, guys. Okay, you can also try this Postman Echo thing. Okay, Open Weather app is there. Okay, Dog API is there. Cat API is there. Many APIs are there, guys. Okay, many APIs are there. Joke API is there. API ninjas are there. Public APIs are. You can go to these websites and find out what type of APIs they have, what they are offering, and all. Okay, retry. Okay, you can cross check this different websites where you can find all the APIs and okay, practice APIs. Okay, for practicing API testing, there are a lot of resources online, guys. Okay, you can go there and find out, figure out. Okay, that's it. And the next thing here is the next thing that I want to do here before going forward is before going to the theoretical topic and all those stuff. Okay, what is the next thing that I want to do today here is practical things I'm covering about Postman, right? So, can you give me the list of test cases, okay, for testing the request.in APIs, okay? Okay, a lot of you see how easy it is nowadays for us to learn API testing, as all the test cases are by default coming for you, okay? I don't have to spend this, okay? I don't have to spend, okay? Go to the website. Okay, it's very easy now for you to perform API testing. The more you perform, the more the better you will come to know this stuff. So I'll do one thing. I'll just close all this stuff, save changes. Okay. Here there is save changes. Okay, collection one closes, and this collection one. I'll keep multiple projects, guys. As I explain more, right? I'll create multiple collections or projects. Okay, create another blank collection. I'll just name this as collection two. Collection two, and under the collection two, I'll just write like this. Okay, I'll go to the request.in for a while. Okay, we'll practice a lot in the coming days. Just close all this stuff. We'll get a lot of doubts to do what to do at what point of time and all. Okay, we'll see them. Don't worry. Uh, yes. Just close all this stuff. Close all this stuff. I'll just simply go to request.in and scroll down here. The first one is get. We'll start with the first one. Okay. Here also same thing is there. You see, in the first they are giving you list of users. Get API users. This is what they given, right? Users. Okay. Just open this and here get method is there. Copy this. Copy this and click on. Okay, for a while, like we'll do without any folders and all. Add request. Okay, then here method is get method only and paste the request, paste the request. And here, do you have to send anything in the body? Do you have to send anything in the body? Only request URL is enough. No data, no input should be given here. Okay, no input should be given here. Okay, when I hit this with this get method and this request, if I click on the send button, I should get a response as I mentioned. Click on the thing, missing API key is coming. So what we have to do to overcome this problem? Okay, we got one more problem here, right? So can I set header for all the requests at a go? Can I set API key in Postman for the entire collection instead of doing it for every request? How to do that? Navigate to collections, select the collections, click on the collections where you want to set the API key, edit the collection. How to edit the collection? Select the collection and yeah, this is a collection. Edit option from the drop down. Where is the edit option from the drop down, guys? Okay. Is there an edit option here? No, right? Okay. Next, what they are saying? Go to the authorization tab, authorization, and in that, edit collection and change it to authorization tab. And here API key is there. In the API key, give the key. What is the key we have here? The key is very simple. Go to request.in, and once you go here, get free API key. And here, this is a key that I have to give here. And the value is this one. Okay. I don't have to do these changes for every request. Okay. This kind of things we should get, guys. Okay. Now go back to the thing and click on the send. Let's see whether it is working fine or not. It's still not working fine. I did this authorization, right? But still it is not working fine. Header. Yeah, save button is there. I didn't save it actually. Now let's try this by sending. Yeah, now it is working fine. Okay. I don't have to do the changes for every API request. This is what I'm saying. Okay. So like this, guys, you can go to this ChatGPT along with ChatGPT and all this stuff. You can practice all this stuff, guys. Okay. But there are a lot of other things I wanted to explain the coming days, guys. Okay. Okay. What are the things that I'm going to cover as part of API testing is a lot of contents are there. Okay. Some theoretical part is there. Some API application architectures are there. Monolithic and microservices. Types of API testings are there. Okay. Types of API testing I'm going to cover. Different type of API testing protocols are there. What is SOAP versus REST versus different terminologies in the API testing, synchronization, synchronous APIs versus asynchronous. Okay, a lot of things are there. Okay, useful tools. What are the different useful tools in API testing? Different API testing tools in depth I'm going to cover. What are the different testing types? How to perform API testing using different testing types. Okay, some basics. Okay, and a lot of terminologies. And someone was asking about HTTP methods, right? I'll be covering about HTTP methods. Status codes are there. A lot of information is there here. Like that, many information is there along with practical demonstration. I'm going to cover them in the upcoming sessions, guys. Okay. So for now, okay, this is a thing to get started with API testing, guys. This is what I wanted to cover today. Okay, this is what I wanted to cover today. How to perform API testing in Postman tool. I wanted to cover. A lot of things are there. A lot of features are there. We'll be exploring them and I'll be covering them. Okay, in the coming days. So fine. What else, guys? Postman API network. Okay, Postman API network. Let's find it out. What is Postman API network? Public API network. Thousands of APIs are there, collections are there, and all those stuff. For your practice purpose, you have a lot of these things. Go to that website and find them out. Welcome to the Postman API network, the world's largest collection of public APIs. Okay, so a lot of public APIs are there. So if you don't know much, you can use ChatGPT and get it work. Okay, Postman public APIs, how to start practicing API testing this public APIs using Postman tool. Okay. Open Postman, go to the Explore tab. Where is Explore tab? Okay. Yeah, we'll be doing some R&D on this later, guys. Okay. For now, let's not worry about this, but we'll be doing the R&D later. Okay. Okay, guys, that's all from my end. Okay. Any questions? Guys, anyone have any questions from today's session? I'll be sharing you this prompts. Okay. The Telegram group. You can take it from there. Create link. Copy link. I'll just share this in the WhatsApp group otherwise. Just
Sir, I have a small query.
just
Hello.
give me a second. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Today's chat GPT prompts for API testing topics covered using Postman tool. Okay, this is the thing. And also I'll post that in the Telegram group where you can get it for now. And the next thing that I'll be doing is we have this API testing chat GPT links of the previous sessions and current sessions. Okay, so right click here, Google Docs, create and share. API testing, API testing, getting started with Postman tool. Okay, prompt. That's it. We are good. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of questions here that I want to join the sessions. Can you please share details? Rest assured API automation will be also be covered. Yes, Adit Sharma will be covering that. Okay. Okay. So as part of our trainings, we'll be covering the rest assured also. Okay. Don't worry about that. Yeah, a lot of other types of testing also will be, okay, GraphQL and all those stuff also will be covered, Atul. Then, yeah, to get the day one recorded sessions, you should be part of my training. Should be part of my training. Okay, so here we'll be sharing you this Google Drive things. Okay, we have this Google Drive where we have the previous recordings and this notes and everything. If you want to get, you have to be part of my training. Okay, then only you'll be getting it. Okay, Rangareddy, you should be part of my training to get all the recordings of my previous sessions. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. Okay, if you want to join my sessions and all, you simply go to the Telegram group, guys. Okay, you can go to my Telegram group here. This link is there, t.me/QFox original. You can go there and or you can reach out to Javed with these details. Okay, Javed will help you in enrolling and help you in clearing all your doubts. If not, if some doubts are not cleared by Javed, you can get back to me. Okay. Yeah. We'll do one thing. I'll just post this details of Javed. Okay. Okay. All the queries will be answered by Javed here. Okay. I'll be posting them in the chat box. Also this, give me a second. I'm posting in the chat box. You can get it from there. Okay. Done. Fine. What else, guys? Any other questions? Anyone?
Sir, hello.
Yes.
Sir, recently I cracked an interview. And during the interview process, I mentioned them that my notice period time span is 1 month, but actually my notice period is 2 months.
Hmm.
Uh, how can I able to convince my respective?
Officially, it is not possible. Only thing is that you have to take a risk. Okay. So
Okay,
you have to resign, and once the 1 month period completes, right, you have to say them that you are coming. You'll be joining the office in 1 month. You have to accept the offer. You have to take a risk. Meanwhile, you have
okay,
to attend other interviews. Okay.
okay,
If in case the company is not reluctant to take you in 1 month, right? Okay, they cannot wait. Then you should be ready with other offers.
yeah.
The only way. That's the only take that people will follow. Okay.
Yeah, that's the issue that I am also facing.
Everyone faces the same thing. Okay. So that's the problem with the notice periods, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so we can't do anything. That's the only thing you have to take. You have to be, maybe if something happens wrong, right? Maybe in your company, you should be able to either, you resign in your company, you have to take it back
yeah,
as a backup. Okay. You should be having such contacts in your company that at the last moment should be able to ask them, can I would like to stay kind of stuff. Okay. And you
okay,
have to
sir.
take a risk and apply for other companies meanwhile, and they also, like, after 1 week or 2 weeks you'll get the offers, and again there will be 2 months. By the time notice period will be 2 months and 1 month, and your notice period will be ending. That's the plan that everyone will do. Okay.
I
Get.
received the offer letter actually on yesterday.
Hmm.
They mentioned that they will wait for 1 month, but the notice period
Yeah,
time
yeah,
span
you have
is
to take a risk, and when that 1 month completes, right? Now current suddenly my company is saying that to stay back for one more month, like that you have to talk to them. Okay,
okay,
uh, can you adjust the things for me, because they are not trying to leave me. Okay,
okay,
initially, okay, like that you have to talk to other sites and all. Okay, and convince meanwhile. Okay, some kind of pressure will be there until you get into one company, but that's the way.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir. Thank you.
Ranga is asking me what are the timelines of the batch courses and batch duration. You see, Ranga, it's our training is, the training is not on API testing only. We are also training you on Selenium, Java, and full stack UI. We are doing even security testing and all other things. Okay. API automation, security testing, mobile automation, different type of automation testing tools. Okay. So we have this image of what kind of training we generally give. Okay, this is just a demo on API testing, but we generally have a different thing. Okay, our trainings are full stack UA trainings. I'll just give you the image. Is it the one? Yeah, these are all the contents we cover. Sorry, just give me a second. Let me download this and open this for you. Okay, these are the details, guys. So you have all the details of Javed and everyone here.
Okay. Just can I ask one question here?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So, but today onwards, you can start from initial API testing, then later you have to start for the Selenium. Am I right?
Not like that. We can do it parallelly.
Okay.
So what we
That's
do
fine.
here is we run the sessions on weekdays and weekends now. Okay,
Okay.
got it?
So, but we want to be joining for the full stack. So then
Yes,
how it will
you see, it's ongoing trainings because our trainings are something like this. You can join at any point of time, and it's like a cycle. Everything will be repeated again, and you don't have to pay for the next batch.
okay,
It's a
okay.
lifetime, continuous plan. Okay. One time you
It,
sign up, you will enter into this training loop where at some point of time, some topic will be covered. It may be Selenium automation, it may be manual testing sometimes, it may be API testing sometimes, it may be mobile testing. The things will be repeated for again next batch also, right? So again,
uh,
you don't have to enroll again for the next batch.
okay, okay, and
You
means
got the idea,
just
right?
yeah, got it.
That's
But
a,
it's happening for the weekends and weekdays also, right?
Yes,
Okay,
now we are doing it for earlier we used to do only for weekends, but since the things are happening in a slow manner, now what we are doing is on weekends we are covering, weekdays we are covering. Okay, on the weekdays we are starting Selenium automation from Monday onwards. That for that another demo is there. That we Monday we are have another demo for Selenium Java automation. Okay,
timings.
yeah, 8 p.m. IST.
Wow, okay,
Okay,
sure.
8 p.m. IST we have a demo on Monday.
Hmm.
So okay, so we'll decide, basically we'll have it 8 p.m. or 8:15 it will start, okay? We say 8, but it will start at 8:15, okay?
Sure,
So
sure,
yeah, it will go till 9:15, 1 hour, okay? So
sure.
that's the
Thank you.
thing. On weekdays, we are going to go with, we recently completed manual testing. Okay, and some R&D, I mean, R&D means additional topics of manual testing are happening on weekdays in the morning hours. Okay, that is not compulsory sessions. If you can attend them, you can attend them, and throughout the days you will have the sessions. That's the thing. Okay, we'll
Okay,
occupy on the weekdays, weekends, mornings, evenings on weekends. It's all about, what time you guys are available. I'll be busy. Something like that. Okay. You guys are available in the evening hours, right? On the weekdays. Okay. Those are the
yeah,
times I'm selecting for the training. Again, what is the time that you will be available? Generally, most of the people in the other countries and all will be available in the evening hours. Okay. So that's why we are taking the major sessions on the weekends, evening sessions. Okay. Additional
wonderful,
sessions, we are coming in the morning hours. Okay. Sometimes. Like for
perfect,
that,
perfect.
it's not compulsory for you to attend additional session. That is for additional knowledge. Okay. Like
Okay,
in-depth sessions where we go and do a lot of research and all those stuff. Okay.
okay. But whatever you have recorded sessions, then we will be access. Okay, once
Yes,
you
you will
will
have
join
every
in
access, not only this batch, you will have the access for every batch. Batch one,
manual,
batch two, batch
manual
three,
also,
batch
man.
four.
Yeah.
Actually, full stack has started from batch six. Okay. Till batch five, it's only about Selenium automation and all. From batch six, we changed the plan where we are teaching you full stack. Okay.
Okay,
Till batch 5, it was only Selenium automation. So whatever the recordings you see in till batch 5, right, you will see only Selenium Java. Okay. From batch 6
okay,
onwards, you will see a lot of, full stack thing, manual testing. We started like this. Batch 6 is like this. We completed manual testing. We are doing the additional sessions on weekends, though it is completed. We'll continue that. Okay. And API testing is started, and whatever the things that are already completed are there here. And today's is the third one. Okay. Like
perfect.
everything will provide, and coming days will provide a lot of things like Selenium Java will start parallelly here. Another folder will be there for Selenium Java like that. Okay.
Okay, sure,
Like
sure.
that we are
Thank you.
doing. Got it right?
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I got another question like what is Rangareddy. Okay, before that I got another question from Ranga, that what are the timelines? I think I explained you. It is a cycle kind of stuff. Okay. Duration, major ones, it will be completed in 2 months, 2 months to 3 months max. The major items like manual testing, API testing and Selenium Java automation will be without API automation, I am saying. Okay. API manual testing of general manual testing and where software testing knowledge will be there and all those stuff. And along with the Selenium Java automation will be done in 2 to 1.5 months or 3 months max. Okay. And rest all, the additional part will going on. Okay. Because I cannot set an end date for it because it's full stack, it will take a lot of time, right? But regular ones will be repeated, guys. Manual Selenium Java and, API testing, such kind of things will be repeated. It will be regularly done for every 3 months. It will be carrying on, but additional things will happen on the weekends and all those stuff. Okay. So it will be
But
like 3 months to whatever the time.
full, sorry, full stack covers means nothing but just a Selenium manual API.
Everything. Full stack will have everything. Okay. So what a software tester can learn, that is full stack, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can
Yeah.
have the things here, full stack training contents I provided here, manual API testing. manual Selenium Java automation, okay,
Mhm.
all the things, frameworks and everything. Then mobile testing manual, API automation using REST assured framework, okay. Then switching between Selenium Java, Selenium Python, Selenium C Sharp, okay, to become super flexible. That topic is also there. Security
Mhm.
testing is there, okay. Then mobile test automation using APM is there. And we'll try to use some different popular automation tools in the market like Cypress, Playwright, Tosca, etc. Then we have performance testing also, DevOps, okay, and other miscellaneous technologies, and these things will keep going on, okay. We keep adding a lot of things. What is the use of AI in software testing and all those stuff, okay. A lot of topics will be there. This is like endless topics, okay. This will be
Okay.
endless, and we keep adding more topics also. We just at a high level, these are the major full stack QA, okay.
Sure. Sure.
Got it, no?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got
Yes. And I got few more questions here, let me answer. Yes, you can be, Aditi. It's not just about API. You will be part of everything. You will be part of full stack UA, Aditi. Okay. Currently, API testing is going on. So API demo I have given. Tomorrow another topic will start. Another demo will give. Okay. You can be part of. You see, once you are part of API, you will be part of everything. Okay. It's not that you are only sticking to API. It's not separate batch we don't provide. Only for API, we don't have any particular batch. Okay. It's a combo thing. Okay. We only provide combo, and we'll charge less only, that you can check with Javed and all. He'll explain you. Okay. So this Siddesh is asking a doubt from the today's session, that is what is JSON? Okay. Like we have XML, right? Like we have an XML. Why XML is used as a translator between two different systems having two different tech stacks. Okay. So for a two different systems to communicate between each other, okay, let's say there is one system here, there is another system here. Assume that I know English and other person knows Chinese, but this guy doesn't know. I know Telugu, my mother tongue. Let's say I know Telugu, okay, and here other person know Chinese, okay, Chinese. But so what I will do is I'll put a translator, okay, I'll put a translator kind of person who can understand me speaking in Telugu and convert that into Chinese. Okay, this is what is the thing. To as a transporter, we have something known as XML. Okay, which is a older type of applications used to do use XML. Now we have JSON, and JSON is a lightweight version. Okay, whatever the things that can be done with the help of XML can be done with the help of JSON. Okay, to transfer the data between two systems, and this system can utilize it, and this system can understand it, is nothing but XML or JSON. I'll explain more about XML JSON in the upcoming sessions, because as part of our full stack here, XML and JSON topic is also there. For now, don't worry about the JSON XML at a, try to see the JSON XML at a high level, Siddesh. Is that clear, Siddesh? Siddesh, did you get it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will do that, but QA freelancing is there, but ultimately I'm not that much into the QA freelancing part, but I'll try to share whatever I know in the upcoming days. Okay. So Mrudula, you can remind this in, you see, these are our reverse KT topics, right? Let me open that, and let me make a note of that particular topic you just now suggested, okay, for me to take. That is freelancing, how to do freelancing in QA kind of topic, right? Whatever I know, I'll try to cover there, and help you out there. Let the mind map launch. Meanwhile, any questions you can ask me, guys. Okay. Meanwhile, if anyone have any questions from today's session, you can ask me. And also in this Telegram group, I'll post. Everyone will have the access to the It's an open Telegram group, guys. Anyone can join this Telegram group. Okay. Just have to use this link. Okay. All the other information will be available here. You can take it from there. Okay. Okay. Let me go here. What was the image? This was the image, right? So let me post the image again so that you will have the idea of our training contents and everything. You have everything, all the information here. Okay, you can take it from there. Okay, so any other questions, anyone from today's session? Anyone have any questions or regarding training or something? If you have any questions, let me know. I'll make a note of this topic, freelancing, QA freelancing, Mrudula, in the mind map tool. Okay, freelancing portion also I'll try to cover. Okay, that's also a good way. Okay, to learn the stuff and all. Okay. If you don't have any questions, guys, you can drop off. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for attending the demo session. At same time, my batch members were going through the training. Okay. So instead of wasting the time for my batch members, I am also converting the training sessions for my batch members into the demo sessions. Okay. Yeah. Welcome, Ranga. Okay. A lot of topics we already have covered as part of the software testing here. Whatever the topics we mentioned here, we already covered. Some research topics came up like pending topics we are writing, right? Like one more thing. As the people ask me the doubts, we'll work on them. Okay. QA freelancing, right? Freelancing part. Okay. Freelancing. Okay. So here this also I'll make it pending in the coming days. As part of additional sessions on weekends, we'll cover this. Yeah. Is that okay, Mrudula? Okay, welcome. We'll try to cover as part of the software testing sessions. Fine then. All good. That's all for today. So see you in the sessions, guys. Hopefully see you signing up for the sessions and attending my coming sessions. Bye, everyone. Take care. That's all. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Bye.